Hello and welcome to Cap at Home. I am Miss Ivy, and today we're going to learn about a famous black artist, female artist from years ago. Her name was Alma Thomas, and we are going to create African mosaic butterfly, and it's going to be inspired by Alma Thomas, who believed in using rich colors. And because of Black History Month, if you notice, we're using the colors that represent Black History Month. So we're making a mosaic butterfly. It is going to be Mod Podge, okay, and I will show you how to do that. But welcome. And before we get started on the assimilation of the butterfly, I would like to give the Community Education Commission of the City of Detroit and General Motors, who sponsor the segments for Cap at Home, and we would love to give them just a shout out and a thank you for providing the opportunity for us to deliver these wonderful programs to you for after school. So without further ado, we will get into the supplies. So let's look and see, how can we create this Mod Podge and these wonderful butterflies using the inspiration of Alma Thomas. And just a little history, I will talk about her as I'm assimilating the butterfly and showing you how to do so. This is Alma Thomas, okay? And she was, she passed in 1978 at 86. She used vibrant colors, and as you can see with her paintbrush, but we're going to bring it to life with paper and make it into a mosaic, okay? So, but she was a wonderful artist. She attended Howard University, and she was an art teacher throughout her career. So, first, our supplies. We will need Mod Podge. That will be the finishing touch. You can use Elmer's glue, but those who have had classes with me already know that I prefer, my glue of choice will be glue dots, okay? So I will use a combination of both. And scissors, okay, and just a little empty box. I like coffee, so I'm using this little empty box, and just a plain piece of paper, color paper. I'm going to cover the box because this is going to serve as my nice little holder, right, for the butterfly. And then we can work with the Mod Podge and what have you. Okay, so I have more glue dots here. Now I'm going to show you, we have to have different color paper. So the color paper of my choice, of course, was, the African American theme, which includes green, black, yellow, and red. Okay, so we're using those colors, and I'm going to show you now how to really cut the mosaic pieces to start developing the structure of our African butterfly. Okay, and so come on down to my workstation. Okay, and hopefully you can see everything. I want to make sure that we have everything in place for you to see. So we have my Elmer's glue, okay, and I will move that to the side, and I will move my other glue to the side too as well. Okay, so now first of all, we want to cover the box. Let's get that out the way. Okay, so we're just going to simply wrap the box. I think using boxes and of course in tape, no, let's not forget the tape, but I think wrapping boxes, using boxes really help with just a little bit more stability of some of your art projects. So we're just going to wrap a little bit, okay, here. All right, take that piece of paper. I'm going to fold that back because I really don't need all that, so I'm going to cut some of that off. And make sure you watch your fingers when you're cutting. Okay. Now, just so you note, you want to have a little pencil, okay, pencil, little paintbrush to paint your Mod Podge on. Okay, and I think we are ready. Oh, I'm gonna just make sure I wrap my box real tight right here. And I don't think I need all that, so I'm going to cut some of this edge off too as well. Okay. And I'll cut some of this off. This is a nice little project to do on a very, very, very snowy day like what we have right now. And if you're not going to play out in the snow, then you at least can do some really fun art projects with Cap at home, all right? And that'll keep you something busy, although the snow's very beautiful outside right now. The sun hits it really so pretty. I just like looking at it. I really don't want to be in it. That's not really I'm not a cold weather person. So, but doing art projects really keep your focus, adds a little sunshine to your bright day. Okay, so if you're not making snowman, right now would be a really good time to make some snowmen. Okay, so we're just going to tape. Okay, so we have it nice. It's taped, ready to stand up there. Okay, press down, get some nice little stability going. Okay, so we're ready. Now we can put our little box to the side. Let's get busy on this butterfly. So I started off with a little butterfly, okay? And when you're doing your butterfly, okay, and if you, all you have to do really is just sort of trace one, find a cute little picture of a little butterfly, and I'm going to use this paper, and you can just trace, okay? And this is what I did. I just started, I found a little butterfly piece, and I just traced around it, okay? Like so. Very easy peasy. Okay. And this is this particular butterfly. Okay. All right. And that's all I did. Okay. All right. Now, if you wanted to do a butterfly definitely from scratch, I will show you. We're going to cut this. Okay. Just a little piece. Okay. So similar to if you wanted to do a sort of like a halfway of a heart, okay? So you're still cutting the edge. You're going to cut up and around. However, the heart, you go all the way down, don't you? But this time, we're just going to stop right there, okay? Then we're going to go to the bottom part, and we're just going to do a little snippet, angle it, and snip, okay? Then you're going to come around. We'll just sort of take that little edge off a little bit, and you're going to come around, okay? And a butterfly, you think of a butterfly, and you can just sort of go in a little bit, sort of like a little curvature, and come out, okay? Now you have something that looks like a butterfly. Easy peasy. All right, so that is an easy way of actually cutting out a butterfly. Okay, do your own butterfly. All right, so after we have that done, you cut it out, you can trace it, you can make many butterflies. Okay, I started off with one because this will take a little bit of time. Okay, so I started off with one side. I already did one side for you. Okay, so now I just want to show you that we're adding glue. Now for me, of course, I will try, this is not my thingy, but I'm going to, okay, do a little bit of the Elmer's glue and just dot it all around. So I'm going to try the top part, but everyone knows I love my glue dots. I'm going to start with the black. Just so you know, my little mosaic pieces, I just cut little strips, not even an inch, half of an inch, okay, quarter of an inch, and I just cut them into small tiny little squares. This makes your mosaic pieces. Oop, okay, they'll fly everywhere, so you have to catch them a little bit. Okay, watch your fingers when you're cutting, and just keep cutting. Okay, you want a lot of little pieces. Okay, depending on what size structure you have. Okay, this is all you have to do. Just cut little pieces, watching your finger. Okay, every step of the way, and you're just cutting tiny little pieces. That's all. Okay, all right. So now I have, and if you see my workstation here, I have black. Let's move that over here. I have black, I have green, I have yellow, and I have my red. Okay, so I have everything I'm going to work with right now. So I already have some glue down. Now I'm just doing the edge. Okay, so the way you want to sort of organize your mosaic, okay, I'm just going to glue that down to the edge. Okay, grab another little piece. Okay, and we're just going to work the edges for right now. I'm just adding all the black pieces to the edges. So, and that's all you have to do. You can look at a nice little movie or something if you like while you're doing this. Listen to music. It really helps out, okay, in doing any kind of artwork. So let me tell you a little bit more about Miss Alma Thomas. She was an inspiring artist, and she was one of the first black artists of her time. And that's where she created. Now, she did all this with paint, and she was a wonderful painter. But you can see what type of different kind of the spaces with the concentration of the colors. And I found a wonderful little piece that was very similar to her art. Okay, and so, and if you can see that, okay, I think if you can see that, yeah, you can see it's sort of very similar to her art. And so if you're, when you're looking at mosaic pieces, it's just a matter of placement. The same with if I was painting this, just as she did, I would really dab my paintbrush similar to what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm going to, I think this is sticking pretty good for me, so I'm going to continue on with dabbing, right, my glue all along the edge. Okay, all right, and we're just going to finish that black part all around. Okay, and so once you continue to place this all around the edge, okay, now, okay, this is the messy part that I don't like, of course, as we well know. Okay, but art is messy, right? Nothing wrong with that. So we're just going to keep placing it around, and you just make sure that any glue that you get on your hands, you wash them off very well. Okay, and we're just going all along the edge, all along, and so as we're placing this all along the edge, you're thinking about your next colors that you're going to add on. This moves pretty quick, so this is something. Okay, so as we're placing, sort of like putting a puzzle together. If you've ever worked with puzzles, although I think this is a little easier than putting puzzles together. Trees always get me. So many different shades of the green, and that always sort of kind of gets me a little bit. Okay, so if it wants to stick to your finger, you just take your other fingernail by fingernail and just sort of lift it up a little bit. Okay, so we have that pretty much placed right there. So let's add yellow. Okay, so once you add your yellow on, and I'll start down here. Okay, we sort of want to make sure it mimics the other side, right? Okay, want it to look as close to the other side as possible. And you just sort of, I'm laying them in the angle. So you see how I'm laying them. And I'm just laying them just in the angle. And really pretty cool. Okay. Okay, I'm going to add one more little black mosaic piece. Okay. All right, right there. Okay, press that down a little bit and just keep pressing a little bit because you want to make sure it really sticks. So add some more glue. Okay, along the travels here. Okay. And we will see how well this does. Okay, so I'm just dabbing glue. Okay. And so you just place all of this. You can grab a couple pieces and place them. So as you're placing this, and we started with yellow. Yellow, I'm going to take the yellow all the way around the structure. Okay, different parts. And it's just sort of one layer on top of another layer. That's all you really are doing. You're just placing one layer on top of another layer and placing them in a little bit of an angle. Okay, and I hope this stays with the glue that I'm using. Elmer's. Okay. And so we're moving along here. We are moving right along. So you can easily put this on once you finish up. You can put this on your mantelpiece, or you can add it to your table. And then of course, anything that you make, you can always give it to one of your family members or friends. Okay, don't share, by all means, please share. Okay, so I think I have enough there now. So I think we have yellow pretty much covered. Okay, so I'm going to go in delay here to the red. Let's see how this works. And I'm just dabbing because now I'm going in. Okay, Elmer's glue seems to be working for me pretty good today. This is a wonderful thing. So you see the butterflies starting to form even more with the colors. And butterflies are so free. They're beautiful. They're all around the world. In different parts of the world, you have different types of butterflies. So definitely look up, and you can Google all this information and find out more about Miss Alma Thomas. She was definitely a woman before her time, or maybe it was just the time for black artists to emerge, and she was one of the trailblazers, so which we all appreciate. Okay, now I'm going in for green. So we can place the green. Uh-oh. All right, red. Red must stay in the place, right? We want red to stay in their place. Okay. Then we will place the green just right in the middle, pressing down. Okay. Yes. Very good, very good. Okay, and I think I'll tuck that under there a little bit. Okay, get another little piece of green in there. Can I get that green in there? Yep, okay, I think so. Oh, good, okay. So now that we have the bulk of the butterfly completed, I'm going to just cut a little piece of black and go straight down the middle here, because that's the body of the butterfly. Once you study more about butterflies, you'll see that they have a little body. Okay, all their organs are right in there. Okay, just like we have our organs, they have all their organs right in that little strip part. Okay, their eyes are at the head. Okay, and let's see, I think I'm going to cut it. Yep, just another little round that off for the head part, and we're going to go in. Okay, and I'm going to just cut. This is just a little thin part that we need. Okay, and we're going to be able to place that right in the middle. Yes. Okay, so we will simply Elmer's glue for the top part of that head, and let's put the body in there. Okay, you think? I think we need to give this butterfly a body. So let's place that body right there. Okay. All right. Cut any excess off that you don't need. Okay. All right. So we have our mosaic butterfly. Okay. All right. Now we're going to place it on the box. Okay. And at this point in time, you can definitely add on the Mod Podge, okay, and you would just simply brush. That's all you're going to do. Simply just a little thin coat of Mod Podge that will just really pull everything together, okay. You will have to let this dry, right? Okay, so you just simply and I'm just going to do a little coat real quickly on this. And so this project didn't take long to do, okay. Like I said, you can just take your time, okay, and don't worry about the all the little white parts that you see here. It's going to dry. It will harden, and you will have a wonderful design. Okay, so while that, okay, still, I'm just going to paint a little bit more, okay, and it will dry. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to use my glue dot, okay, and I'm going to place some of this on the box. When you're applying glue dot, you just rub, okay, lift up, all right, rub down, lift up. I just need a couple pieces, just enough for the body of the butterfly, okay, and I think that should be enough. So I'm just going to take my structure here and I'm going to place it now on the box. Okay. All right, and you can just press down. Since I have Mod Podge there, I'm just going to press down with the brush. Okay. Okay, and if you want to finish painting the Mod Podge, you certainly can. Feel free to do so. So you see your pieces are not moving. Okay. The Mod Podge starting to take form. Pretty good there for us. Okay. And it just gives it a nice sort of a glassy look. Okay. And you have your Black History African butterfly in the making. And I'm going to just add a little something since I have a little piece there. And I am going to add my name, Miss Ivy. So if you're somewhere and someone wanted to know who made that, you can tell them, well, I made it in my class, okay? And you can just, I would just sort of decorate on the side. We put all different colors here representing, okay, all of our everything, and then wow, booyah. Okay, so we have our African butterfly, and it's going to dry. Now once you make this, by all means, please let us know. Show us. Post it into the website, which is www.capathome and cap at collegeforcreativestudies.edu. Definitely, once you take pictures of your artwork, share them, because we will post them on our various social media, such as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, of course. And so don't forget, Monday through Thursday, we have after school programs, art projects at 4 o'clock. And we are creating, all of my colleagues are creating wonderful designs for you to do at home. Take pictures, let's see your art projects. And again, we would like to thank the Gold Detroit, the Community Education Commission, and General Motors for making these videos possible. and we are just so happy to share all of the wonderful ideas. So we just need you to share your finished products with us. Now, so thank you for coming into Miss Ivy's den, okay, for your African butterfly design. So enjoy making them and show off. Send it to your classes, upload them, take a picture and share it with your classes and let them know this is what I did at home. How about that? Your African butterfly representing Black History Month. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me today, and be careful, be safe, and you learned a little bit about a Black female artist, Miss Alma Thomas, and look her up and try some of her artwork. If you like to paint, try to paint some of her artwork. Okay, all right, so enjoy and go out and play in the snow. Get out and get some air and enjoy the sun and the snow. Make some snowmen. All righty, bye-bye.